Hi, friends. It's JoAnn from To Crochet Curious. Welcome to my channel. Now, you may already be a subscriber to this channel, and if you are, I'm sorry I haven't been around, but I have a story to tell tonight. And we're going to review some of the stuff I've been working on and see what's coming in the next couple of weeks. But for right now, let's just take a few minutes. I just want to wish you the very best of Novembers. This year is blowing by so fast. I hardly even know what to say about it. Um, so I got some happy mail. And after I show you my happy mail, I'm going to give you a brief update on what's happening with me, my mental health, what's happening with my mom, my travel plans, and I just want to say that um, I'm just going to have to rely on your patience a little while longer. So let's start with a happy meal, and then after I talk about my where I'm at with stuff, then we'll go through some WIPS and talk about those. So that'll be the interesting stuff. If you want to like skip ahead, that's fine too. So I got some mail from American Starfish because I did send off uh, my makes to them, and they sent me like a whole package of stuff with a big thank you. There you go. And it says, JoAnn, thank you so much for your love, support, and beautiful washcloths. I love all the textures. You have truly made a difference. Love, Heather Rose. And it has one of those QR codes so you can check out their website. This brochure also has it on there. And the brochure just talks about how they are working to end chronic homelessness by building an American Starfish family village. And it's one woman started this whole thing. Her name's Heather Rose, and pretty amazing. So they have the idea that if they can build a village where they can grow their own food and be self-sustaining, that it will give people a way out of homelessness and keep the costs down at the same time. So they also sent me a little card saying you make a profound difference. And they sent me a little keychain. And there's the story of the starfish making a difference one starfish at a time. The story is also here. So beautiful. Thank you from them. So I appreciate everybody who participated in this, and I hope I will put the list from Heather at Strings and Threads. I'll put the list in the description box so that you can, and I'll also put the information about the American Starfish. They are accepting for like another week. They're accepting donations, so of washcloths and scrubbies. All right. So here is what's happening. If you've been watching me for a while, you know a few things about me. I was having some deep issues with depression. It recently started. I talked to the doctor and we upped my prescription for antidepressant, and that actually is helping me quite a bit. My other medication issue, though, is that I've been unable to get my ADD meds for, well, we're going on a month here. Well, it's not quite that long. I think about 3 weeks right now. And I don't see anything in sight when I'm going to get them. So, because as it turns out, I'm traveling this Sunday, so I certainly won't be getting them if they don't come in tomorrow for at least another week. So it makes it difficult for me to work. But the worst part is I cannot crochet complex things without the medication because my focus is broken constantly and I cannot maintain the sort of forward progress of remembering what stitch I'm doing, what stitch I'm on, which count was this. It all just flies out the window. I can't do any of that. I can do short tasks and I can do single stitch type of projects. So that's what I've kind of been sticking to, and it's disappointing because I have a lot of things I want to do. I would tried to work on that. Sarah Nickel is lovely. She has a channel. She hasn't been posting recently, but she does have a channel on YouTube. And she called me and she showed me how to do GraphGAN, um, where both sides, you can see both sides, and it's not, you don't have threads on the back, right? So she was telling me that that is what I should be aiming for with the scarf. And I realized, you're right, I should be aiming for that. And so she tried to explain to me how to do it. And then I sat there trying to do it. And I was not successful. Well, okay, I was a little successful, but basically I'm going to end up with a lot of ends to weave in. And I know she told me there was a way to do it um, otherwise, so that there wasn't a lot of ends. And I just couldn't get it. And so I'm going to need to sit visually with somebody, have some, sit like on a live, but just two of us, and, say, okay, now I'm doing this, then what, and kind of go through it like that, but preferably medicated so that I can retain some of the knowledge and also, um, be able to reproduce it later. Um, when I do more work. So I'm gonna have to shove that one off into the distance a little bit. So it's frustrating, but I have to be easy on myself because, I didn't make my brain be this way. It just is this way. And I am getting through my work days okay. I'm just doing small tasks and, trying to keep track of what I'm supposed to be working on. And it just doesn't work when I'm trying to do patterns and things like that. So anyway, I am doing the best I can do. We had a doctor visit with my mom's doctor. They're considering putting her on maintenance. She has one more chemo this week, and I'll be leaving on Sunday to go to her house. So I'll be there all week. And then at the end of the month, after Thanksgiving, she's going to have another scan, and they'll see how she's doing, if she's progressing sufficiently that they could put her on maintenance, or if she has to continue, or if it's not working at all. I mean, those are the choices. Um, so we'll find out more at the end of the month. But in the meantime, my plan is to go this week. I fly out, I fly back. Um, I'm masking up the entire time and bathing in hand sanitizer and whatnot. And so I don't get sick flying. And then come home for 2 weeks. And then my husband and I are going to drive down and stay, or yeah, drive down and stay for a couple of weeks because her birthday, Thanksgiving, that all happens in the last 2 weeks of the month. So that is the big plan. Um, okay, let's look at some WIPS. Now, as you know, I've been working on my super secret project, which I think I have enough squares for. And I started kind of putting it together a little bit, and then I'm like, I don't know. So I might switch out some of the colors. I don't know. But what I've been working on, what did I do with them? Oh, here they are. Is I've got these long strips. This is like a whole cake, a whole mandala cake, 15 stitches wide. And I was very careful to maintain 15 stitches wide the whole way so it's even. And all of my squares are 30 inches wide. I try, and I'm doing, the same size hook, the same size yarn, all that, just trying to keep it all very uniform. This is another one I did. This is a different colorway. And these are sparkle yarns. I don't know if you can tell that, but it is sparkly. This is more of a mermaidy, I don't know, kind of colorway. And then I have one more of this first colorway, and I am almost finished making that. I have this much left. So that'll be 3 broad stripes, and then I'm going to do something with the squares, and I'm thinking there may be some skinnier stripes also. I don't know. I I got a lot of yarn, so I could do a lot of things. I'm just gonna try to sort out what the best way of doing this is. And yeah, I have plenty of yarn, but I got lots of squares, and I'm going to, the squares are like this, and they're all different colors. There's a bunch of different pinks. There's bright pinks, dusty pinks, rose kind of thing. There's a more of a salmony pink, 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 pink. So there's bunches of those, and I think when I get back, the period between Christmas and New Year's, I mean, thanks. Well, maybe when I get back next week, I will lay this out and get a plan going. Because if I need extra squares of any colors, that would be a good time to do it before Christmas is coming. And then I'll spend the time between Thanksgiving and Christmas, piecing it all together, doing the seams on it. And that is my plan. Now, she has seen the squares and she was like, "Oh, you could make a blanket for me." And I said, "I don't know. Maybe." But yeah. But I'm not going to give in and tell her that it's for her. I'm just going to keep making it. So, hard to hide anything when you live with people. So, all right. So, this is, I don't know, pretty well in process, I think. I'll finish the that other strip tonight, and and then maybe try to piece it together when I get back next week. So there's that one. Then I've been working. Now my mom has lost all her hair, and I've been working. She was, I'm not wearing any hats. Then she went to, my head's cold all the time. So now she is wearing hats. So I'm making this one out of recycled silk. It should be nice and soft for her, I hope. And it's a little big. I've noticed it is quite large. So what I'm going to do is do a few more rounds, and then I'm going to start um, making more of a, like a, oh gosh, what is it called? Yeah, that, the band. That's not what it's called. Okay, this is what ADD does to me. All right. So anyway, I've used up one skein. It's from Darn Good Yarn, Triple Twist DK, A Dream Come Blue. And there's 75 yards on a skein, and so I'll finish the hat, and I'll have plenty to finish the hat. But I thought I'd make it kind of a beret-ish kind of hat, a little poofy, and then put a rim on it or whatever that thing is called, band, whatever that thing is called. So I got to finish that, and I'll probably finish it on the plane because it's small and easily would fit in my purse. So there's that. Then, of course, start-itis kicked in, right? Like it always does. And I wanted to start something new because that's how I roll. And you remember this yarn, the cookie yarn? Well, and I don't remember what this one's called, but that's what it looks like. I am making a shawl, and somebody was like, "Oh, are you writing it down?" Oh no, that wasn't what she said that about, but of course I'm not writing it down. Why would I write it down? You think I want to duplicate it? Um, that's my ADD brain. So anyway, I love this. It is so pretty, right? It's gorgeous. So I'm super excited, and it's lovely and smells good. It's beautiful yarn. I got this. Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oop, oop, oop. Ah! Uh, it came from it's Yarbo, maybe. Danish. India. Made in India, but for somebody who named it Yarbo. Nordic crafts since 1896. So this is another cookie. And if you remember, I had these in a giveaway. Well, I gave away half of what I had, and then I kept 2 skeins of this and 2 skeins of this for myself. And oh my gosh, it is so gorgeous. Um, that one's green. Come on. Okay, here we go. Here's the purple and blue one. And so the color number is 46210, and it's 200 grams, 600 meters, and it's acrylic. For 4.5 to 5 millimeter hook. I'm using, where's my hook for this? This one. I'm using a 5 millimeter for this. Or was this with this? Awesome, right? I guess I'll find out when I start working on it again. But it's either a 4.5 millimeter or a 5 millimeter. I don't know which one. So there's that. Okay, and I'll probably take that with me. I'm only gone a week. I'll either take that with me or this shawl. You remember this one? This is the mandala thread, and I got more of the yarn in, so I balled up 1 skein of it, and have been working it. So what do you see this? This is so pretty. So I started with this triangle shawl, and then I decided to put wings on it that are going to run, perpendicular. And so this way I'm going to finish this ball, and then I'll probably do 2 balls on this side, and then see how big it is and how I want to continue. Because I just am totally winging it on this. I just don't know. So I just think this is so cool looking. I mean, I would love to have this be the back here, right? As a shawl, and then have the arms, these things wrap. I think I could do it. I mean, I might have to shape the ends somehow, but I won't know until I get further along and can see it in my head. So that is a possibility that I would take that with, although this is definitely lighter than this. And this, the only thing I don't like is it takes so long to make it because it's one weight. So it takes forever to get the rows on there, you know? But it's beautiful. Okay, here's the 4. I'm using a 4mm on that. So that is the mandala string. And if you remember, I mean, you saw it here. It has like a fuchsia in the middle and browns, and it's so pretty. I mean, my goodness, it's so pretty. And it's funny because they have the colorway on there, but they don't really show the fuchsia. But it's there. It's gorgeous. Um, so yeah, it's a one weight, 350 yards. So I've already got 3.5 balls in there, maybe. So over 1,000 yards already. Woo! So I bought 6 extra skeins to go with the first 3 that I had, and I'll just keep going till it's done. It's gonna make the most gorgeous something wrap thing. It's just gonna be a time consuming, it'll take me a long time to finish that sucker. So that's what I've been working on. My mandala is waiting for me. My ghost, I can't do it. My prep for the dwarf Grafgan. I don't dare. I don't dare till I get back on my pills. So I'll just mess it up. So it's just reality for me. So, you know, life has all these ups and downs, and I just hope that you're having more ups than downs. And I'm really not, I'm trying not to let this get to me because it doesn't make that much difference, except that I'm not doing in my channel what I really like to be doing. Also, I'll only be in California for a week. I was kind of hoping I could get down to that yarn store again, but I'm not sure. I'm not planning anything because last time things just all went sideways. So we'll just see what happens. But anyway, I almost bought Santa sacks the other day, and there's been a lot of other things I've almost bought as well. Dollar yarn from Hirschner's and all kinds of stuff. But I keep thinking I have all of this gorgeous yarn. I gotta make stuff out of what I have. So I'm trying not to get carried away and just use what I have because there's a lot of it. And there's, little things come in every month anyway. So, all right. That's enough from me. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And I'll be back, I don't know, maybe in about a week. So we'll talk later. Bye now.